And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Hasn't made one yet. Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Williams. Can't get it to fall. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Carr. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. a big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so here is Oklahoma City following the bucket by the Lakers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. In third, the Lakers.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Jalen Williams.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Joe with it, covered by LeBron. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from 12, and he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said. Thunder trailing by 9. Higgins outside. Here's Joe. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Shots good by Carr. He's got 17.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And the Thunder with some changes. Collins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Aaron Wiggins. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jones checked in for Jackson Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect, he's checked in for James. And James subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now, here's Collins. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 11. On the wing, James. Over to the left wing. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one. I'm sure.
Or they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Finney-Smith. Here's Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Collins after the basket by the Lakers. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander connects from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Oklahoma City. Lakers passing it around. Pass to connect. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Los Angeles.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Carr. Trains it from beyond the arc. Carr's got 22 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Collins. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points. L.A. has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to James. Carr with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. And another three for the Lakers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 13-point game. Hartenstein inside, defended by Jones. Williams with a clean look, and it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shane comes in for Williams. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Connect. Offensive rebound. Here's Finney Smith. The three-pointer. Finney Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Joe with it. Still yet to score. And stolen by James. Connect with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great quarter for him and the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
On the wing, James. Pass to Carr. Fires for three. And Finney Smith gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just stretching out the floor at first, they had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And the Thunder with some changes. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Jang, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Collins, and it's Joe in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Outside, Williams. Over Carr. Williams' shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 9, Usman James.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. And he's good on the 3 ball.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Carr with the ball, now defended by Wiggins. Shot's good by Carr.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Collins. Wiggins outside. This one for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Wiggins has got 15 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Carr. Outside, James. Here's Jang, guarded by Reed. Jang, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to James. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Carr. The 3-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Williams against Hachimura. Outside Williams, just 5 on the clock. For the 3, the rebound by the Lakers. Carr's got 11 rebounds in the game.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And with an update from the sideline, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all. All dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Wiggins against Carr. On the wing, Jones. Now Carr. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for John Collins. And it's Holmgren in for Jang. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Connect, he's checked in for Hachimura. Holmgren with a screen on Carr. Here's Wiggins. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Nice open look, but it's no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the Players of the Week. since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here now the Thunder. They trail by 16. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron James is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jarrett Vanderbilt. Then there's Carl. And it's Hayes in at the center position.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Wiggins from outside. A rebound by the Lakers. They led the game at one point by 20. There's the lob to the hoop, and Hayes throws it down. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Carr against Wiggins. Goes up on the wing again. Los Angeles.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Hartenstein. Hayes with the steal. Takes a three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 17. Wiggins kicks to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. The wing jumper off target. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Williams. 19 points in the game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
That bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
And the Lakers lead by 15.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Wiggins outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
At the line for the Lakers.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wiggins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Holmgren. 5 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Los Angeles ball.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that top moat. Here's Joe.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Williams. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 9.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And again.
And another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of.
And he's closing in on the record for 4th most 40-point games all time. Pass to Joe. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Wallace. Oh, good on the three. Lakers leading by 14. On the wing, James. It's good from long range. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Oklahoma City shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Williams attacking. Count it. Good. 11 points in the game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And it's Jones finishing it off.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wallace outside. Williams for three, and another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now he's shooting 5 of 11.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Williams for three. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Over Joe. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Lakers on top. They lead by 14. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page? Woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Isaiah Jones. Shang is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Collins in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Joe, to the paint. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's Carr. Wiggins with some nice D.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander over James. Count it, and the Laker lead has been kept down now to just 12 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part.
Nice finish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And James pulls it down.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Count it. Carr's got 47 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. James covering. Carr against Wiggins. Shot's good by Carr. Carr's got 49 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops it. Just let him roll.
Shooting. Foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Jones. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Wiggins. It's going to be a goaltending call. So they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing.
And the coach's challenge being used up here. Not a lot of time left. You've got one to use. Might as well do it.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as
the previous play is under review.
Evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reverse the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Thunder trailing by 19. Now here's Waltz. To the inside. Williams passes to Holmgren. The shot will not fall. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Carr. Another one. Goes incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Back when you played, Greg, The offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Joe. Outside Williams, 6 to shoot. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Williams has got 15 points in just the second half. And here's Carr. Here's Vanderbilt. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. For three, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time. T.O. number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one play. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Wallace. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Carr against Wiggins. A three. And good. He hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Williams, a screen on Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to LeBron, and that one drops for him.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Wiggins outside. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Carr's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And the dunk by Hartenstein. So it's the Lakers now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
To the middle, here's Wiggins, and it's blocked. Carr with the ball. Williams picks him up. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on LeBron. Williams passes to Holmgren. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Reeves.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Wallace outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.